Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Port Huron Northern High School for another exciting game of girls high school varsity basketball here on PHHS 6. I'm Carl Staphorst. For tonight's matchup, we have the Port Huron Northern Huskies taking on crosstown rivals, the Port Huron High Big Reds. So going down to the court now as we're just about to get this one underway. Taking the tip for Port Huron Northern, we have Mary Justice, and for Port Huron High, Hannah Jones. Tip won by the Big Reds. And they will control it now with Oberski. Katrina Oberski running the point. Gets it into Adriana Jordan, jumper in the lane. Rebound there for Weiss, couldn't handle it. And Sam Lindsay comes down with it for the Huskies. Now quick the other way, Kelly Kramer. That whistle will give the ball back to the Big Reds. So Weiss into Oberski. Oberski runs the point for this Big Red offense. Adriana Jordan, the freshman. Missy Delano with it now. Looks like they're trying to get it inside to Hannah Jones. They do, but it's stripped by Mary Justice. And we give it to Huskies Kelly Kramer. Bring it up. Around to Jessica Westrick. Mary Justice. Little miscommunication on the cut there. Couldn't save it, and that will go out of bounds, so it will be Big Red basketball. So Weiss will inbound for the Big Reds. Gets it again to Oberski. Try to get to Hannah Jones, pass behind her. Eventually picks it up. Randall knocks it away. Tiffany Weiss there to scoop it up for the Big Reds. Gonna have a foul there. That's gonna be on Chantel Randall. We see some of the fans on the Port Huron High side here tonight. That's first foul of tonight's game. No score still. 6:37 remaining in the first quarter. Adriana Jordan inbound to Oberski. She's got Randall on her. Fighting for it in the lane, jump ball. Possession arrow Northern. So the Huskies will keep that one. Sam Lindsay with the inbound. And we will try it again. So waiting on the inbound. A lot of pressure. Tried to get into Mary Justice, has to save it, and Sam Lindsay's able to scoop it up and keep it alive for the Huskies. Down court now to Jessica Westrick. Still waiting for our first points of tonight's game. Randall over to Justice. Now Westrick, nice pass into Randall. Weiss with a hand in the face. She might have had got some contact on that one. Oberski back with it for the Big Reds. Looking for some room, almost had the pick set. Pass a little off the mark for Adriana Jordan. So the ball will go into the Huskies. Got a substitution, Megan Stone, coming into the game for the Big Reds. Stay out of bounds, so once again the Huskies will inbound. Sam Lindsay looking for someone, finds Kramer. Guarded by Delano. Foul's gonna be whistled on Delano.
It's foul number 32, Missy Delano, her first, team first.
That's first foul for the Big Reds tonight. Back in again to Kramer. Looking for some offense here in rivalry game. Oberski's there to take the one. She's got Jordan with her, takes herself off the high glass, tough shot. There for the rebound, able to keep it back in. Round to Jordan, gets a tough layup off the glass, and Adriana Jordan puts the Big Reds on the board, and then deflecting the inbound pass, it gets tossed again down low, and Jordan with a quick 4 points for the Big Reds after a slow start, and we will have a timeout for Port Huron Northern. Coach Mark Dickinson have seen enough. So started off slow, a little exciting there. Tonight's rivalry matchup. And we see fans from the Port Huron High side. Breaking the huddle, waiting for Port Huron Northern now. So Sam Lindsay will inbound for the Huskies, in again to Kramer. Counting the second, she has to get it over the half court, she does. Tough defense for the Big Reds, almost thrown away. Randall trying to catch up to that one. Couldn't get there in time, so it's gonna be a turnover for Northern. Georgia Ray Jones subbing in for Port Huron Northern. Adriana Jordan in the paint, draws contact, picks it up with Stone. Stone pulls up a jumper, but rebound back to the Huskies. So Kelly Kramer with it. Nice cut, Georgia Ray Jones got up the shot and she was fouled. Did a good job drawing contact, and we'll send her to the line to shoot 2. See if this foul's gonna be whistled on. Foul's gonna be on Hannah Jones of the Big Reds. First free throw's a little off the mark. We have a substitution for Port Huron Northern. Destiny Gunter will sub in the game. Ray Jones with her second, and it's good. Puts Port Huron Northern on the board anyway. 4-1 Big Reds here early. 4:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Jordan with the cut, gets it into Stone, off the glass, wouldn't fall. Westrick's fighting for the rebound. Eventually, Adriana Jordan is there. Shot in the lane, Missy Delano. But rebound Huskies. Jessica Westrick for the Huskies. Tried to give it off to Kramer, who was setting a pick, so not exactly ready for it, but Port Huron High unable to capitalize on it. Kramer around to Ray Jones. Destiny Gunter with a long 2. The rebound down low, Chantel Randall thought she drew some foul, no whistle. Thought she drew some contact. Substitution for Port Huron High as Molly Ratchie subs in. And Chantel Randall, or excuse me, Candace Gunter subbing in for the Huskies. Ball into Kramer. Gets it back to Destiny Gunter. Tried to get into Georgia Ray Jones. Able to keep possession though. Jessica Westrick throws up a shot off the front iron. Rebound Big Reds. Hannah Jones able to come down with it. Quick the other way. Adriana Jordan tried to get over to Molly Ratchie, but couldn't hold on to the ball. So turned over to the Huskies. Pass knocked away. Adriana Jordan pulls up and hits the basket. So Adriana Jordan, the freshman, with all 6 points for the Big Reds so far. They lead 6-1. Actually, with all points except 1 in the total game. So, see the Port Huron High huddle there. Head coach Jeremy Rosenau. While we got in a second, I'd like to remind our viewers Friday is Request Day at Channel 6. So you can call in Monday through Friday to request your favorite CPHS 6 programs. The number for that is 984-6621. Again, that's 984-6621. Inbound for the Huskies into Kramer. She's got Jordan on her. Into Destiny Gunter, who puts up a shot in the paint. Jump ball. As Candace Gunter and Hannah Jones both got their hands on that. Possession arrow this time in favor of the Big Reds.
Reporting in for the Huskies, number 22,
Olivia Sufis subbing in the game. On the northern side, into Missy Delano. Gets it back to Megan Stone. Pulls up a 3, just short. That's going to be whistled for out of bounds.
You will notice Mrs. Kurkowski making her way through the stands. Please donate generously.
Inbound to Adriana Jordan, goes baseline is Delano. Into Molly Ratchie in the paint, gets up a shot, back iron rejected. So Kramer now with it for the Huskies, looking for some room. Good to see who the foul was on there. It looks like it, again, is on Missy Delano. That's her second. So she will sub out of the game. As good Trina Oberski will take her spot. Inbound for the long 2. Only 2. Put some points for the Huskies. Candace Gunter. Now Oberski over to Jordan. Jordan tries to take it in the paint, tries to hit Oberski in the corner. Port Huron High a little reckless on the offensive end. But that's just the way this team operates. We'll see how it works out for them tonight. Olivia Supis, little backcourt pressure applied. Kramer's got Oberski on her. Kicks it over to Candace Gunter. Takes a step in, tries to get over to Destiny Gunter. But just out of the reach, and it will be turned over to the Big Reds. Jordan tried to pass, got knocked down, but she will get it back. Now back to Oberski. Final minute of play already here in the first quarter. Port Huron High up 6-3. over the Huskies. Molly Ratchie on to Megan Stone. Megan Stone looking for a crease. Nice pass down low. And Megan Stone with a bit of a shaken up a little bit after that collision. And she is also whistled with the foul. Inbound, and let's see if Northern can keep it. Samantha Justice ball on the court now, though. Samantha Lindsay. So Big Reds take over, just over 30 seconds now. Nice pass down low. Hannah Jones couldn't knock the shot down. So now Huskies with a bit of time. Final 10 seconds of the first quarter. Olivia Sufis around the top of the circle. Takes it back to Sam Lindsay. Pulls up for the shot. Back iron. See if Big Reds will have a chance to throw one down court. They don't. So that will do it for the first quarter of tonight's matchup. Port Huron High Big Reds 6 over the Port Huron Northern Huskies 3. So a low-scoring first half here for tonight's rivalry game. I don't think we have to expect that for the rest of the game. We'll see how each team comes out for the second quarter. So again, Carl Staffhorst here for CPHS 6.
Yeah, just a reminder, the concession stand is open at the West End of the Gymnasium. They have pizza, soft drinks, and candy, and popcorn.
There we have fans, that time on the Husky side. About a 50-50 turnout to tonight's game. Oh, there I am from the other camera, looking at my own monitor. Carl Staffhorst here for CPHS 6. Caught me off guard a little bit, but I guess that's what my monitor's for. I should be paying attention. But the second quarter about to get back underway. Sam Lindsay gets the inbound to Destiny Gunter. Gets it right back. Pass a little high for Candace Gunter. They're going to say that's off Port Huron High, so Huskies will retain possession. Jumper in and out for the Huskies. Nothing falling for them tonight. Ball on the court. Fighting for it, yeah. Whistled for a jump. Possession arrow, Port Huron High. Got a call by the official before that went any farther. So Bursky. Around to Molly Ratchie. Hannah Jones, Adriana Jordan with a quick pass. Port Huron High with all the fast strike offense, with all the quick cuts and screens. So we'll Candace Gunter for Port Huron Northern. Over to Destiny Gunter, throws up a three. And that caught nothing, so it's going to be a Big Red inbound. Adriana Jordan into Oberski. Over to Megan Stone. Into Jordan again, the turning gun. Oberski's there for the rebound, fires up a shot of her own off the glass. Let's see if Huskies finally come down with the rebound. Sam Lindsay over to Olivia Sufis. So it's one-sided as it's been already. Huskies only down 3. So really only one possession from tying this one back up. Quick pass knocked away. Ball on the court again. We'll have a jump ball. This time possession arrow Huskies. So 6:33 remaining here in the first half. Down low, that's shot block, Adriana Jordan, but with the second effort, basket there, Destiny Gunter, and the Huskies are back within 1. Oberski. Quick pass down low to Molly Ratchie, didn't get the roll. Nice setup, Adriana Jordan. Olivia Sufis with it for the Huskies. Looks like they're going to call a double dribble. So will be turned over to the Big Reds. Megan Stone with the pick. Adriana Jordan trying to go baseline. And they're going to call Sam Lindsay with the block here. Port here on Northern bench a little upset there. Back in the game for the Huskies, Kelly Kramer. Big run inbound, quick into Jordan. Try to get it back out. Ratchie with it. Randall finally steals it, but accidentally got a foot on it, whistled for a kickball. As that would have been a break for the Huskies to take the lead. So we'll be back to a Big Red inbound. Jordan hits Oberski with the pass. Nice pass in. Hannah Jones. Not a good break off the backboard there. Nice shot. Nice play set up by the Big Reds. Just not much falling either way. There, Kadrina Oberski jumps a route. Credit with the steal. Ball on the court. Candace Gunter taking it right back. And Rochelle Randall is going to be, or Chantel Randall is going to be whistled with a walk. So the inbound for the Big Reds will slow down the offense a little bit. Jordan to Megan Stone. Molly Ratchie goes baseline, gets off a tough shot. Destiny Gunter comes down with the rebound. And they will get the ball over to Kramer, who will try to set up the Huskies. So still a low scoring one. Quick cut, Sam Lindsay. Basket's gonna count and the foul. So in these low scoring ones, all the momentum swinging there. Sam Lindsay with the basket, giving them the lead. 7-6, and going the line, trying to make it a 3-point play.
Huskies number 23, Jessica Westbrook. Big Reds, Tiffany Weiss.
Tiffany Weiss back in the game for the Big Reds. And Jessica Westrick for the Huskies. Samantha Lindsay with the free throw. Makes it an 8-6 ball game. Tiffany Weiss with a three, and quick off the bench. And they're only going to give her a 2 there. They're going to say foot's on the line, so it's all tied up at 8. So Huskies with it, Sam Lindsay. Over to Kramer. Kramer taking up the lane. Had 2 players collapse on there. I believe Kelly Kramer with the rebound and the putback. And just like this, Huskies, just like that, Huskies are up 10-8. Adriana Jordan tries to go baseline, gets a nice layup, ties it up at 10. Adriana Jordan. with most of the points here for the Big Reds offense tonight. Ball kicked out of bounds, going to stay Husky basketball. Mary Justice coming back in the game for the Huskies. Inbound into Justice. It's back to Kramer. Tough layup, almost fell. Hannah Jones comes down with the rebound. And they're going to give the foul on Chantel Randall.
Huskies foul for 33. Chantel Randall, her second, team third.
Some Big Red fans we see there. Quick the other way, Adriana Jordan. Mary Justice is there with the rebound. Now with the Huskies, 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Kramer with a long two. Air ball, Randall comes up with the rebound. And Jessica Westrick. Sam Lindsay, a jumper in the paint, whistled for the foul though. So Sam Lindsay will go to the line again to shoot two. See where that one's going to be whistled on.
Big Reds foul number 11, Adriana Jordan.
Adriana Jordan.
Team 6, Samantha Lindsay, shooting two.
Is going to be the Big Red to blame. Lindsay hits the first. Again, Northern takes the lead, 11-10. 2:45 remaining here in the first half. Second one in and out. Rebound Port Huron high. Oberski trying to push it the other way. Gets a nice bounce pass, Hannah Jones. Oberski with the floater off the glass. Couldn't fall. Mary Justice coming down with the rebound. Kramer trying to get the pass into Mary Justice. Able to keep it in bounds, and they'll get it up back to the top of the circle to Kramer. Back to Westrick. Kramer with the shot. No rebound, Jordan. Quick the other way for the Big Reds. It's 3-on-2. Hannah Jones couldn't handle the bounce pass, and it will roll out of bounds. Husky basketball. Georgia Ray Jones subbing back in for Northern. See some of the Husky sideline. Kramer with some pressure in the backcourt. Adriana Jordan, tough layup off the glass after the steal, wouldn't fall. But gotta love the effort tonight by Adriana Jordan. Again, the freshman who's taken over this team for the Big Reds. Coming up with the ball there after the deflection by Stone. Weiss with a jumper. Out of bounds, trying to save it. They're able to keep this in. No, they're going to call it out. It's going to be Husky basketball.
Checking in for the Big Reds, number 20, Kristen Jex.
Kirsten Jex subbing back in the game for the Big Reds. As we see the pacing coach, Mark Dickinson,
Big Reds foul number 23, Megan Stone. Her
of the Huskies.
second, team 7.
Foul there is going to be whistled on Megan Stone. Big Red's 7th foul. So we'll send Kramer to the line.
Quarterback of the Huskies, number 22, Olivia Sufis.
And Olivia Sufis back in the game for the Huskies. She makes the first. So she will get the second. 12-10 Huskies.
Reds number 32, Missy Delano.
And then Delano back in for the Port Huron High. Now Kramer with the second. No good. Rebound Adriana Jordan. Always trying to push the tempo is Jordan. Ball knocked away, Jessica Westrick. And it's going to be a jump ball, but possession arrow in favor Port Huron High. So we got final minute of play here in the first half. Inbound into Oberski. Weiss with a jumper off the screen. Adriana Jordan with a little bit of room, so she'll take it herself. No foul. Port Huron High fans upset there. Huskies get it inbound to Kramer. .30 seconds remaining now. Goes baseline, takes it herself. The layup wouldn't fall. Weiss comes up with a rebound. We'll see if she will hold this up for the last shot. Run to Delano now. And a double dribble will send the ball back the Huskies' way. With a chance to increase their lead before halftime. Into Sufis, they have 15 seconds. Mary Justice in the corner, 5 seconds now. Kramer's gonna have to turn and fire. She does, rebound, bouncing around, and there's the buzzer, so that will do it for the first half of play tonight. Port Huron Northern Huskies lead the Big Reds 12-10. We'll be back for second half action just a moment here on CPHS 6. Welcome back to second half action here on CPHS 6. Tonight's rivalry matchup between the Port Huron Northern Huskies and the visiting Port Huron High Big Reds. Just about to get the second half underway. Huskies up 12-10 at the start of the third quarter. Inbound to Kramer. Around to Randall trying to run baseline. And we got a foul whistled here. It's going to be on Oberski for a block.
Big Reds foul number 10, Katrina Oberski, her second.
So we have a Northern inbound. Quick inbound to Randall. Thought she was going to shoot. Around to Sam Lindsay, who turns and fires. Maria Sufis comes down with it for the Huskies.
Olivia Sufis.
And there was some contact down. We have Hannah Jones a little shaken up for the Big Reds. Gonna see if she's okay. She will check out of the game for now. But it looked like she was all right. Kirsten Jex will sub back in for the Big Reds. So they inbound to Oberski. The Big Reds now down 4. Around to Adriana Jordan. Pass a little off the mark to Oberski. Big Reds thrown the ball away a couple times tonight. Starting to add up on them. Round for Northern. Sam Lindsay with it. We'll take it up. She has Jordan on her. Over to Kramer. Sam Lindsay tried to get that over to Kramer. Not she was going to make the cut, but it's going to stay Husky basketball. Long inbound to Destiny Gunter. Gets off a shot in the paint, off the backboard, gets the bounce
Destiny Gunter.
from the bank shot. So 16-10 now. Huskies starting to pull away. So it's been a low scoring one so far. As we said, 16-10 here in the third quarter. Adriana Jordan with the unlucky roll. Randall with it for the Huskies. And they're going to call a timeout there.
Huskies, timeout.
Coach Dickinson will call a timeout. So we'd like to remind our viewers you can get a copy of this or any other program CPHS 6 that's taped over the years for a small fee by calling 984-6621. Again, that's 984-6621. So here we have a Husky inbound. Sam Lindsay with the inbound gets it into Kramer. Over to Olivia Sufis. Swarmed by the Big Red defense. Eventually going to be whistled the foul again is Missy Delano. And I believe that's her third. Or they're going to give that to Tiffany Weiss. So that's her first. Inbound to Kramer. Destiny Gunter with a drive of the middle, ball stripped. Oberski tried to get the pass over to and that ball was out of bounds, and again shaken up is Hannah Jones. So we hope she is okay, and she's being looking over by Northern medical staff right now, along with head coach Rosenau. She's back on her feet and walking off on her own power, so. Hopefully she will be okay. See if she comes back into this game later on. Sam Lindsay with the inbound. Little collision on the after the inbound. It's going to be off the Big Reds. So Huskies will retain possession. Kramer with it, looking for somewhere to go with it, over to Sufis, guarded by Weiss. Kramer had a little bit of space, thought about the three. Now Destiny Gunter inside to Sam Lindsay, and Adriana Jordan with the block for the Big Reds. So we have another inbound for the Huskies. That ball knocked away, Adriana Jordan again. Knocked down to the court. But right back up, back to Kramer. Nice pass in the paint to Sam Lindsay from Olivia Sufis with the assist. And we got a warning on Northern for delay of game. But just a warning at this point, so Big Reds will bring it up. Now down 8, 18-10. Huskies starting to run away with this one. And it's been a low-scoring one so far. Sufis comes up with that steal. Gets it over to Kramer. Kramer over to Sufis. Tries to go baseline. Now Sam Lindsay again with a jumper. This time wouldn't fall. Chantel Randall fighting for the rebound. Gets it in the corner. Lindsay looking for some room. Swatted by Jordan. But she is going to be whistled with the foul. So once again, Sam Lindsay will go to the line tonight. She's been to the free throw line at least. It's at least her third time tonight. So once again, she will shoot 2. First one is good. 19-10, 4:36 remaining here in the third quarter. She hits them both, 20-10. We see Husky fans. And we will have a timeout, Big Reds. Coach Rosenau wants to talk things over. So it looked like PH was going to be the dominant team here in the first quarter. But ever since, it's been all Huskies running away with this one now, up 10. So we'll see what Coach Rosenau draws up for this Big Red offense for them to try and get back in this one. Still plenty of time, 4:30 remaining here in the third quarter. So still plenty of time to come back in this one. And we see some of the Port Huron High fans.
A big thank you to everyone tonight who donated $242 for the Coaches for American Cancer Society. Thank you very much, folks. Very generous. Once again,
Thanking everyone. We're raising $240 for the American Cancer Association tonight. As you see, the players are wearing pink shoelaces on both sides. If we can maybe get a shot of that later. And half-court shots for charity, and passing around a jar earlier, raising some money for a good cause. So it's good to see that. So Kramer with it for the Huskies. Over to Olivia Sufis. Ball being knocked away. It's going to be off the Big Reds. So it's going to be Husky inbound. 4:12 remaining in the third quarter. Kramer over to Sufis. Destiny Gunter faked the shot, tripped up. So they're going to get Megan Stone with the block. Just incidental contact, but going to be whistled with that foul. Randall looking for some room. Around to Sufis, back to Kramer. Randall bounce pass, tried to get over to Lindsay. No jump ball called there. A couple Port Huron High fans upset. It's going to eventually be out of bounds, and they will keep possession, though. Substitutions, we have Jessica Westrick and Candace Gunter back in for the Huskies. Inbound into Oberski. And we have another Port Huron High timeout. So I guess while we got a second, I'd like to announce our CPHS 6 crew of this evening. On camera tonight, Chad Schuler, Kyle Dyer, Sean Wendt. Downstairs directing, we have EJ Shea. And up here announcing myself, Carl Staffhorst here for CPHS 6. So they're the Port Huron Northern huddle. So waiting for the inbound back over on this end for the Big Reds. As Delano will inbound into Oberski. Adriana Jordan. Back to Oberski. Guarded well, Megan Stone in the corner. Pass into Jordan. Pulls up a shot. She is fouled, and the basket will count. So that's the kind of play you want to draw up out of a timeout. As Adriana Jordan with the basket. Now going the line, try to make it a three-point play, bring the team back within 7. That's the thing in these low-scoring games. Doesn't take as much to come back. Couldn't get the free throw to fall. Sam Lindsay trying to drive the lane hard. Hitting the court, it's gonna stay Big Red basketball. Weiss pulls up for 3 and hits that. Tiffany Weiss with a three-pointer. And just like that, a 5-point swing. Big Red's back within 5. Missy Delano's going to be whistled with a foul. That is her 3rd. So we're going to have a Northern inbound. It's already 5 for the Big Reds here in the 3rd quarter. Only 1 for the Huskies. And it's going to be another one yet again on the Big Reds. It's going to go on Megan Stone. So I believe 1 more, and we're shooting free throws here early in the 2nd half. Megan Stone will take a seat, and it's good to see Hannah Jones moving back around, and she will sub back in the game for the Big Reds. Inbound to Candace Gunter with it back to Kramer. And Jessica Westrick. Destiny Gunter with a long 2. Fight for the rebound, kicked it out was Northern. Couple Huskies with a hand on that ball. Able to knock it out to Gunter. Sam Lindsay blocked in the lane. Adriana Jordan with another block tonight. She's racked up a couple of those as well. And that's going to be yet another Big Red foul. And this, or no, that was on the Huskies. And quick off the inbound, Oberski with a jumper. And the Big Reds are within 3.
Checking back in for the Huskies, number 22, Olivia Supas, number 33, Chantel Randall.
Olivia Supas and Chantel Randall back in the game for the Huskies. That ball taken away, Hannah Jones off the inbound. But getting the second chance rebound there is Adriana Jordan. Puts up the shot and is fouled, so she will go to the line to shoot 2.
Huskies, foul number 34, Destiny Gunner, her first, team 3rd. Jordan at the line.
Foul's going to be on Destiny Gunter. So Jordan hits the first free throw. Subbing out will be Destiny Gunter into the game for the Huskies, Mary Justice. And it's a 2-point ball game. Kramer back to Randall. Olivia Sufis now. Try to get it down to Justice. Ball on the court. Hannah Jones takes it away for the Big Reds. And it's going to be a foul there. Or it's going to be out of bounds, so it's going to be a Husky basketball. They will inbound to Randall. Back to Sufis. Final minute of play here in the third quarter. Kramer into Justice. Justice with a jumper in the lane, and Mary Justice with a basket. See what the Big Reds do here. 45 seconds remaining. Let's see if they try a quick score. Long three. Persky couldn't get the three to fall. 30 seconds now for the Huskies. Kramer's got Delano on her. Gets the nice pass into Sam Lindsay, and she's going to be whistled with a foul. It's either going to be Jordan or Hannah Jones. Or they're going to give it to Jordan. So Adriana Jordan whistled with the foul. So Sam Lindsay yet again at the line for the Huskies. Done a good job tonight drawing fouls and making free throws. First one is good. 23-18, 21.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. She makes them both. So now the Big Reds with 20 seconds, perhaps holding on to the last shot now. Gets it into Weiss, back to Jordan. Jordan takes a baseline, goes up hard, and Sam Lindsay's going to be whistled with a block. So with 10 seconds left, that's going to send Jordan to the line. Starting to get quite a few fouls here in the later minutes of the third quarter. Jordan hits the first. Now waiting for the second, hits that too. So it's a 24-20 game. Steal right off the inbound. Let's see if they can get up a shot in time. They do. And Katrina Oberski hits the basket. Northern is not able to get off any kind of shot as the final seconds tick away to the third quarter. But the Big Reds there in the last second brought it back within two, 24-22. So just moments away from starting the fourth quarter. And it's been a back and forth one so far. There we see a good shot of all the Big Red fans coming out to tonight's game. Then on the left, we start to see the Huskies sideline. So, Coach Jeremy Rosenau, coach for the Big Red. The Port Huron High Big Reds. And then the Port Huron Northern Huskies, coached by Mark Dickinson. And assisted by Doug Hendershot and Lindsay Red-Walsick. Huskies fans on the sideline as we get ready to start this fourth quarter. PH will inbound. Tiffany Weiss set there for Port Huron High. Inbound into Adriana Jordan. Tiffany Weiss loses the handle. Sam Lindsay comes up with it. Now the other way for the Huskies. Looking for some space, kicks it out to Randall. Cross court to Sufis. She pulls up a shot. Shot blocked, Tiffany Weiss. Justice gets off a rebound, second chance shot in the lane. Makes it 26-22 Huskies. You see Delano fakes the three, tries to take it inside, and is fouled by Mary Justice. So that will send Delano to the line.
Huskies held for 44, Mary Justice, her first, team fifth. Delano at the line.
So Delano misses the first. It's going to be a big fourth quarter for free throw shooting as both teams already with quite a few fouls. Huskies with 7. Or the Big Reds with 7. Huskies with 5. Couldn't hit the second either. Olivia Sufis will give it up to Kramer. On circle to Randall. And then Sufis, not with much room. Ball's on the court. It's going to be called a jump. Possession arrow, Port Huron High. Or possession arrow, Port Huron Northern Huskies. That ball knocked away by Jordan. That's ball's going to go over to the Big Reds. Jordan inbounds to Oberski. She'll give it right back. Hits Delano with a pass. Delano looking for some space. That pass is tipped off by Sam Lindsay. From behind, out of nowhere, Megan Stone comes there for the block. Jessica Westrick with a couple rebounds, throws up the shot. That one finally falls, so Jessica Westrick with the basket there for the Huskies. Adriana Jordan, and she is going to be whistled with a walk. They're trying to catch the Huskies defense. Trying to catch them before they got back, but a little careless on that end, but it'll be turned right back over to the Big Reds. So Megan Stone will inbound to Jordan. Megan Stone pulls up for three. Jessica Westrick's there for the rebound. Gives it back to Kramer. Kramer again with Delano on her. Over to Sufis. Kramer down low trying to find her some space. It's going to stay Husky basketball. Inbound to Westrick, around to Sufis. Coming up with a shot, Kramer. Kramer a little shaken up there. Knocked down after her three-point attempt. But it will be Olivia Sufis at the line shooting free throws. Again, Port Huron Northern starting to inch away from this one. First free throw wouldn't fall. Port Huron High needs to get a little momentum, get themselves back in this game, only down 6. It's been back and forth tonight. That ball pass knocked up in the air. So Sam Lindsay controls it now for the Huskies. Adriana Jordan tries to strip it. Tries to throw it off a Husky, but Sam Lindsay able to catch that. Mary Justice with a nice screen. It's up the shot, and Kramer's fouled, so she will go to the line. Gonna give that foul
32,
to Missy Delano.
Team 9.
And that is her 4th. So Kelly Kramer will shoot 2. First one is good. 29-22. Port Huron Northern Huskies.
Reds number 22, Tiffany Weiss.
Tiffany Weiss will sub in while Missy Delano takes the seat. That shot short. Megan Stone comes up with the rebound for Port Huron High. Pushing it the other way, bounce pass to Weiss, couldn't handle it. And will roll out of bounds, so we'll go over to Husky basketball, but we have a Big Red timeout.
Big Reds, timeout.
With 4:50 remaining here in the 4th quarter. So again, we see there 29-22. Fans on the Port Huron High sideline. A little quiet now as it's been back and forth all night tonight. Now the Port Huron High Big Reds find themselves down. And then some fans back on the Husky sideline. Again, we talked about earlier, both teams coming together to raise some money for the American Cancer Society here in tonight's game. Players wearing pink shoelaces to represent that. Raised around $240 for that cause today, so it's always a good thing to see. Sam Lindsay will inbound, 4:50 remaining here in the 4th quarter. That pass knocked away, it's gonna stay Husky basketball. Gets it inbound to Kramer. Gets it over to Jessica Westrick with some space. Back to Kramer, who will set up this offense. A little bit of a collision there between Hannah Jones and Samantha Lindsay. And Hannah Jones been in quite a few collisions tonight. He's shaken up a couple times. And on top of that, she's the one whistled with the foul, so Sam Lindsay will go to the line again to shoot. First one falls, makes it a 30-22 game. So the Big Reds down 8. That's Jordan with it. Tries to back down, kicks it out to Weiss. Weiss whistled with a walk. Turnovers are not what the Big Reds need right now.
Checking back into the Big Reds, number 32, Missy Delano.
Delano's going to sub back in for Weiss. Inbound to Kramer, nice bounce pass, Sufis. Oberski almost with a steal, ball on the court, still bouncing around for it. And despite all that effort, it's still going to be a Northern inbound. Where I see some Port Huron High fans got a defense chant going. You saw them there. Inbound into Sam Lindsay's got some space. Adriana Jordan, ball's on the court. Gonna be a jump ball, gonna whistle before that gets out of control there. And that time it is a Port Huron High inbound. Megan Stone trying to get some room. Gets off the shot and was fouled. So a lot of free throws flying tonight. That's 10 fouls already for the Huskies. Still about 4 minutes to play. There you see 3:58 remaining in the fourth quarter. Stone's free throw's a little off. Second one falls. Sufis trying to get some room. Guards go baseline. Tries to get over to Justice. Whistled with the foul is going to be Port Huron High. It's going to be on number 40, Hannah Jones. That is her third foul, so Mary Justice will go to the line. First one is good. Justice hits her free throw. Adriana Jordan now running the other way. Kramer with it. Ball going baseline. So Kramer will go to the line, and Big Reds now giving up a lot of free throws. That's going to be on Megan Stone. And that was her fifth foul. So Tiffany Weiss will sub in. So Kramer at the line with 2 shots. First one gets the lucky bounce. Hits them both, makes it a 10-point game. But I mean, Big Reds were down 10 earlier, brought it back within 2 at least. So let's see if the Big Reds can recover. Oberski gets off a nice layup, couldn't fall. Jordan comes up with a rebound, throws that up, no foul called. Knocked out of bounds, but the Big Reds will keep the basketball. 3:11 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Tiffany Weiss pulls up for 3. Hit a couple of those earlier. Nice hustle. Missy Delano gets the rebound, take a shot of her own. Comes down with that one is Sam Lindsay for the Huskies. And back the other way, and Port Huron High needs a stop. Mary Justice. Pass down to Sam Lindsay, ball poked loose. Into Jessica Westrick, back to Sufis. Sam Lindsay in the paint. Guarded well. Mary Justice coming down with the rebound and with the putback. So it's a 12-point game now, and we will have a Port Huron High timeout as we are running out of time with 2:22 remaining here in the fourth quarter. With the Huskies still up 35-23. Again, if you saw the first quarter, it looked like it was going to be all Big Reds. But starting off in the second half, since the second quarter, it's been pretty much all Huskies. Here we see some of the big red sideline.
That'll do.
Still enough time, but it's getting close now with only 2:22 remaining. We see a shot from the crow's nest up here of the Port Huron Northern huddle. So last time out of the big red timeout, we had a little bit of run after Coach Rosenau talked it over. We'll see if we have the same thing going on here. So around to Oberski. Delano is going to have an open three, short. Rebound's going to be poked out. Sam Lindsay with it. For the Huskies, Oberski with the takeaway. It's got a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1. Delano with a high glass layup. Brings it back within 10 now. 2 minutes to play. Adriana Jordan knocking that ball up and out of bounds. Samantha Lindsay getting the ball inbound to Mary Justice. Candace Gunter with it now, nice crossover. Sufes now double teamed. Take it around the circle, Candace Gunter. And with the time they're taking off this clock, Port Huron High is going to need to strike quick and strike often. That ball's off Tiffany Weiss, so it's going to stay Husky basketball. And 1:18 remaining in tonight's game. Port Huron High still down 10. Candace Gunter gets off the shot. I don't know if they're going to give her the shooting foul here. They are, so Candace Gunter will go to the line.
Congrats, foul number 11, Adriana Jordan, her fourth.
First one a little off the mark. 1:15 remaining here in tonight's game. Looks like as if the Big Reds are running out of time. She makes the second one. And a quick strike, we'll see how Port Huron High goes after this. Gets it into Hannah Jones. Hannah Jones with a turn and gun. And she's going to be whistled with the foul for Hannah Jones. Or Mary Justice with the foul, and Hannah Jones will go to the line.
Huskies, foul number 44, Mary Justice, her second.
First one no good.
Reporting back into the Huskies, number 34, Destiny Federer.
Destiny Gunter back in the game for the Huskies. Final minute of play here in tonight's game. Candace Gunter in the corner. There finally with the foul. So 54.6 seconds, and that will send Candace Gunter to the line.
Big Reds, foul number 10, Katrina Oberski, her fourth. Candace Gunter at the line.
First one is good. 37-25. She makes them both. So free throw shooting, good free throw shooting by the Huskies is starting to put the Big Reds out of this one. Tiffany Weiss pulls up with a long two. Jordan there with the rebound and the putback. Another shot. Sufis comes down with that rebound. 35 seconds now remaining. Gets it up to Candace Gunter. And they're still going to foul. So once again, it will send Candace Gunter to the line.
Big Reds foul number 10, Katrina Oberski, her 5th.
That foul's going to be whistled on Oberski. Short stoppage in play.
Checking in for the Big Reds, number 14, Shannon Trice. Candace Gunter at the line.
She hits her first. Subbing in the game for the Big Reds was Chandra Trice.
Georgia Ray Jones.
And now in for the Huskies, number 21, Georgia Ray Jones. Candace Gunter making them both, now 15-point game. Jordan goes up hard for the layup. She's gonna be fouled. Gonna see who this, we'll call this on here.
Huskies foul number 21, Georgia Ray Jones.
It's gonna be on Georgia Ray Jones. Now 24.4 seconds. Makes the first. Second one wouldn't fall. Out of bounds, it's going to stay Big Red basketball, 21.8 seconds. Weiss with the inbound. Around to Jordan. Back to Weiss. Weiss pulls up with the jumper and knocks that down. Tiffany Weiss with nice jumper there. You're going to call that a jump ball. Possession arrow, Northern. So Northern will inbound now, 6.6 seconds remaining. Inbound going for the steal was Hannah Jones. So Huskies will try it again. A couple tenths of a second ticked off the clock. Into Randall, or that's Kelly Kramer. Final seconds ticking off now. And that will do it for tonight's game. The Port Huron Northern Huskies win 40 with the Port Huron High Big Reds 28. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here on CPHS 6 tonight, and good night.